setting the stage. The story opens in the Galactic Council chambers on the capital world of Nova Prime. Representatives from dozens of alien species gather for their monthly trade discussions. The atmosphere is tense. The war between the Red Empire and the Blue Federation has been raging for 3 years, with both sides using conventional energy weapons and plasma technology. Admiral Vex of the Red Empire addresses the Council, demanding more resources for the war effort. His people have been fighting the Blue Federation over mining rights in the Outer Rim systems. The conflict has claimed millions of lives across both civilizations. Captain Rex from the Blue Federation argues back, claiming the Red Empire started the aggression. The Council members, including the wise elders from the Grey Alliance and the merchant princes of the Gold Consortium, try to mediate, but both warring factions refuse to back down. Suddenly, the massive viewing screens flicker. Long-range sensors detect something impossible, ships appearing at the edge of known space. But these aren't ordinary vessels. They seem to bend light around themselves, creating dark patches against the stars. The ships appear to be made of something that absorbs all electromagnetic radiation. The Council's chief scientist, Dr. Max, studies the readings with growing alarm. The newcomer vessels don't match any known technology in the galactic database. They're completely invisible to most sensors, only detectable by the gravitational distortions they create. As the mysterious fleet moves through space, every military installation falls silent. The Red Empire's mighty fortress stations simply stop responding. The Blue Federation's patrol fleets vanish from all communication networks. It's as if these dark ships are erasing everything in their path without firing a single visible weapon. The Council realizes they're witnessing something beyond their understanding. These aren't just ships. They're weapons of war unlike anything the galaxy has ever seen. And they're heading directly toward the most populated systems. Investigation and Fear 3. Days after the first sightings, panic spreads across the galaxy. Every major news network broadcasts the same terrifying footage, dark shapes moving through space and, in their wake, complete silence from entire star systems. Commander Jake leads a joint investigation team from multiple species. His ship, the Seeker, is equipped with the most advanced sensors the Council can provide. They're tasked with discovering who or what controls these phantom warships. The team includes Tom, a human-like engineer from the Green Collective, Lisa, a brilliant tactician from the Purple Republic, and Ben, a communications expert from the Silver Alliance. Together they represent the galaxy's best hope of understanding this new threat. As they track the Dark Fleet's movement pattern, they notice something strange. The mysterious ships aren't randomly destroying everything. They're systematically targeting military installations and weapons factories, but leaving civilian populations completely untouched. It's as if whoever controls these vessels wants to end all warfare without harming innocent people. Jake's team discovers fragments of destroyed warships floating in space. The metal shows signs of being torn apart at the molecular level, but there are no blast marks or heat signatures. Whatever weapons these dark ships use, they operate on principles unknown to galactic science. Dr. Max, working from his laboratory on Nova Prime, makes a breakthrough. By studying gravitational wave patterns, he determines that these ships are using dark matter manipulation technology. They're literally bending the fabric of space-time around themselves, making them nearly impossible to detect or target. Meanwhile, the Red Empire and Blue Federation attempt desperate counterattacks. Their most powerful weapons, planet killer, missiles and stellar disruptors, simply pass through the dark ships as if they don't exist. The mysterious vessels continue their systematic dismantling of military forces across the galaxy. Fear turns to wonder as civilian populations realize they're being protected rather than conquered. The dark ships create defensive barriers around populated planets while destroying orbital weapons platforms. It becomes clear that whoever sent these vessels wants to preserve life, not destroy it. As Jake's investigation continues, they pick up a faint transmission in an unknown language. The message repeats across multiple frequencies, but the translation computers can't decode it. However, the mathematical concepts embedded in the signal suggest a highly advanced civilization that understands the universe in ways the current galactic powers cannot imagine. The truth revealed after weeks of mysterious silence, the Dark Fleet finally responds to the galaxy's desperate attempts at communication. A single vessel detaches from the main force and approaches Nova Prime, the galactic capital. The ship materializes in orbit, its dark matter cloak slowly fading to reveal a sleek, angular design, unlike anything in the galactic database. It's beautiful and terrifying at the same time, clearly built for war, but with an elegance that speaks of advanced engineering beyond current understanding. Captain Will, representing the Galactic Council, leads the first contact team aboard the BOD orbital station Peacekeeper. The alien vessel docks without any visible connection. It simply phases through the station's hull and materializes in the central bay. From the ship emerges a figure that shocks everyone present. The being appears almost human. 2 arms, 2 legs standing upright. But there's something different about their proportions and movements. They wear a uniform that seems to absorb light, making them difficult to focus on directly. The visitor identifies themselves as Colonel John from the Human Defense Fleet. The translator devices work perfectly, confirming that this being speaks a language related to several known dialects, but evolved far beyond current galactic linguistic development. John explains that humans have been watching the galaxy's development from the darkness beyond known space. They originated from a small planet called Earth, located in what the galactic maps label as empty space at the galaxy's edge. For centuries, they observed as various species reached for the stars and inevitably fell into warfare. The Colonel reveals that humanity developed dark matter technology. After their own devastating global wars nearly destroyed their homeworld, they learned to harness the invisible matter that makes up most of the universe, allowing them to build ships that exist partially outside normal space-time. When the current galactic war between the Red Empire and Blue Federation threatened to spread and potentially destroy billions of innocent lives, humanity decided to intervene. Their dark matter warships can disable any conventional weapon system by manipulating the fundamental forces that hold matter together. John's message is simple but profound. The galaxy has a choice: end the warfare and learn to coexist peacefully, or face the consequences of continued aggression. Humanity doesn't want to rule the galaxy, they want to preserve it. The revelation sends shockwaves through the Galactic Council. A species that was considered extinct or mythical has not only survived but evolved beyond anything they thought possible. The humans offer to share some of their technology, but only if the warring factions agree to permanent peace. Negotiation and resistance. The Galactic Council faces its greatest challenge in centuries. Admiral Vex of the Red Empire refuses to believe that humans could possess such advanced technology. He claims it's an elaborate deception by the Blue Federation to gain advantage in the war. Captain Rex from the Blue Federation is equally suspicious, suggesting the Red Empire has somehow acquired alien allies to intimidate their enemies. Both warring factions demand proof of humanity's capabilities and intentions. Colonel John responds by demonstrating the power of dark matter manipulation. With a simple gesture, he causes the lights in the council chamber to bend and twist, creating patterns impossible under normal physics. He then makes a section of the floor become transparent, revealing the planet's core thousands of miles below. The display convinces most council members, but Admiral Vex remains defiant. He secretly orders his remaining fleet to attack the human ship in orbit, believing that concentrated firepower can overcome any defense. The assault involves dozens of the Red Empire's most powerful warships, armed with weapons capable of cracking planets. The attack fails spectacularly. The human vessel doesn't even activate visible defenses. The Red Empire warships simply find their weapons unable to function. Their missiles dissolve into harmless particles, their energy beams disperse into rainbow light, and their ship's systems begin shutting down one by one. Captain Will, observing from the space station, watches as the human ship gently pushes the attacking vessels away using gravitational fields. No one is harmed, but the message is clear. Resistance is futile against technology that operates beyond current understanding of physics. Meanwhile, Dr. Max works frantically to understand the scientific principles behind human technology. His research team discovers that dark matter manipulation allows for effects that seem like magic: invisibility, invulnerability, instantaneous travel across vast distances, and the ability to selectively disable any technology based on electromagnetic forces. On the surface of Nova Prime, civilian populations watch the events unfold through news broadcasts. Public opinion begins shifting toward accepting the human proposal. After years of war, the promise of peace protected by advanced guardians appeals to billions of beings who simply want to live their lives without fear. The Blue Federation's Captain Rex, seeing the failure of military force, begins private negotiations with Colonel John. He realizes that cooperation with humanity offers the best chance for his people's survival and prosperity. The Blue Federation officially withdraws from all aggressive actions and opens diplomatic channels. Isolated and facing pressure from his own people, Admiral Vex must choose between continued warfare that cannot be won or accepting a new reality where humans serve as galactic peacekeepers. His military advisors point out that their forces are essentially helpless against dark matter technology. The Council prepares for a final vote that will reshape galactic civilization. Some members fear humanity's overwhelming technological advantage, while others see opportunity for unprecedented peace and development under human protection. Resolution and new beginning. The Galactic Council reaches its historic decision. By a vote of 847 to 23, with 12 abstentions, they accept humanity's proposal for galactic peace under human protection. Only the most militant factions of the Red Empire refuse to acknowledge the new reality. Admiral Vex, facing rebellion within, his own ranks as Red Empire citizens demand an end to the costly war, finally agrees to the ceasefire. His decision comes after Colonel John privately shows him footage of Earth's own devastating wars, nuclear conflicts that nearly destroyed the planet before humans learned the value of cooperation. The treaty signing takes place aboard the human flagship Terra's Shield, a massive vessel that serves as humanity's mobile embassy. The ship's interior amazes the galactic delegates with its combination of advanced technology and comfortable living spaces designed for multiple species. President Smith of the Human Defense Fleet addresses the assembled representatives. She explains humanity's long-term vision: a galaxy where resources are shared fairly, conflicts are resolved through dialogue, and all species work together to explore the universe's mysteries. The immediate changes are dramatic. Human dark matter. Ships take positions throughout the galaxy, creating safe zones around populated systems. Trade routes that were previously dangerous due to military conflicts become secure highways for merchant vessels. Dr. Max leads the first joint human-alien research project, studying dark matter manipulation under human guidance. The humans share carefully selected technologies that can improve life quality without providing weapons capabilities. Medical advances, environmental restoration, and faster-than-light communication become available to all member species. Jake and his investigation team are reassigned as humanity's cultural liaisons, helping different species understand and adapt to the new galactic order. They discover that humans have been preparing for this moment for generations, developing protocols for peaceful integration with alien civilizations. The former war zones begin rebuilding. The Red Empire converts its weapons factories into manufacturing centers for civilian goods. The Blue Federation redirects its military budget toward education and exploration. For the first time in decades, young beings across the galaxy can plan for futures not dominated by warfare. Some isolated systems attempt resistance, but their efforts prove futile. Human ships simply appear whenever aggressive actions are detected, disabling weapons and protecting innocent populations until local authorities restore order. The dark matter technology makes human intervention swift and decisive. As months pass, initial fear of human dominance gives way to appreciation for their hands-off approach to governance. Humans intervene only to prevent violence, allowing each species to maintain its culture and self-determination. They serve as protectors rather than rulers. The story concludes with a scene aboard a civilian transport crossing the galaxy. Passengers from dozens of different species travel together peacefully, protected by the invisible presence of human warships. Children who grew up during the wars now learn about cooperation and exploration rather than military tactics. Captain, Will, now serving as Earth's ambassador to the Galactic Council, receives reports of new discoveries made possible by the peace. Ancient ruins revealing galactic history, previously unknown species emerging from hiding, and scientific breakthroughs achieved through interspecies collaboration. The galaxy has indeed fallen silent, but it's the silence of peace, not destruction. The dark matter warships continue their patrol, ensuring that the age of galactic warfare has ended forever. Humanity has fulfilled its promise, transforming a galaxy torn by conflict into a community of worlds working toward a brighter future. In the final lines, the narrative hints at new challenges ahead, mysterious signals from other galaxies, ancient technologies waiting to be discovered, and the ongoing responsibility of maintaining peace in a universe full of wonders and dangers. But now all species face these challenges together, united under the protection of Earth's dark matter fleet.